Hello and welcome to the top four of the King of the North tournament with me, Rebecca Gillard, and joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hello.
Hello, Richard. So today then we have got James Anson playing Night's Watch Wolf, can't speak, against Chris Thompson, who is also playing Night's Watch Wolf. So we've got Night's Watch Wolf off apparently.
I've got a mate called Chris Thompson.
You do, but it's not the guy in the video.
That's true.
Your Chris Thompson is about 10 foot taller than anyone I've ever met.
Yeah, he's quite tall.
He's very tall. Very skinny and tall.
So this is a different Chris Thompson.
Definitely a different Chris Thompson.
In
fact, you just showed me a video of Chris Thompson. Are we in that video with Sandy?
Oh, yeah.
I saw you, Chris, drinking.
With Sam. Everyone drinks with Sandy.
Apparently. We didn't actually drink. Well, actually, we did drink. But we were driving, so we didn't drink much.
Yeah.
With Sandy.
With Sandy.
But not in America.
But not in America.
Where was it? Sweden?
Varberg.
Varberg.
So, the board, Rebecca, the board.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. So, board. Colin. Yeah. Didn't. No. What? Who's Colin?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm going to stop this.
No, let's keep this rolling.
It's a person called Colin.
Because, Chris, obviously, marshalled.
I'm thinking Colin
Look,
first.
shut the hell up. I'm trying to commentate. Chris played out 3 locations and therefore marched, whereas James decided to press his advantage with 2 characters to 0 and go for retaliation.
I'm sorry, Chris. I thought you were Colin first.
Colin first? What?
I don't know.
Sorry about this guy.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to take a moment.
So, the march to the wall. Clearly, James marched his bird away to keep his ranging party. Seemed good for a 2-claim turn. However, you will note that he is going first, despite retaliation, which means he obviously lost, choosing initiative.
Oh, and also, Chris, you're naughty because you put all your plots, your alt-art plots, which are hard to tell anyway, off the fucking map, so I couldn't see what your plots were.
Don't swear at poor Colin first.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Colin. Yeah, please put your plots on the map if you're being recorded. It's highly appreciated.
Are you done?
Just about. I might be a bit off for a few minutes.
These sweets that you got are soft.
Well, that's because Dad stole our lunchbox, like the sealable ones, so I couldn't put them in a lunchbox to stop them going soft.
They're horrible.
You're horrible. And you're not Colin Firth either.
So,
Go on.
I assume Chris won the toss and made James first.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. We've got that. So what is Chris going to do?
Well, he's already Harren Halled the Wilding Scout.
Yeah. Interesting. So what, he's going to get 6 gold now. And he got 9 thrown out, which should keep his advantage in Dom.
Oh, Art Rose Road. So he's alright for economy straight off. See, you are on there in hand. Is that when we take it from discard pile?
It is.
Okay, so it's just the messenger raven in discard at the moment, isn't it?
This is true.
I think I could see another Harrenhorn in his hand as well.
I think he'd let him have a round of unopposed challenges, 2 claim.
Possibly, might just marshal locations instead. Or not.
I mean, the power and the military would have been irrelevant, but the intrigue would have hurt.
Yeah, that's true. So, blue bottom, another raven, and he's got another one in hand as well, actually. So he's got plenty of claim soak. Although, you know, messenger ravens generally want to keep them on the board.
You kill your opponent's messenger raven and then trigger your own, right?
Yeah. So he's got the Yoron dupe plus oh my god, we've got James.
James, what?
No, it is James, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, James. I'm so sorry. Plus James is messenger raven for claim in the military.
You okay?
No, apparently not. I've got Colin Firth on the brain. I can't remember anyone's name, so I'm thinking of Colin Firth.
Colin Firth is on the right.
I know, but I don't know.
Chris Thompson is now Colin Firth.
I think it was that video that you showed me with Sandy and Chris and Brad. Was it Brad in the video?
Brad.
No. Or were they just consulting Brad in the video? And now I've got all their names stuck in my head.
Well, yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, me neither. Let's just carry on.
It was just, they were just Americans trash talking each other in the wrestling style, cutting a heel promo.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
That was the
That's
video.
What it was. That was the video.
And it's basically like broken me.
It certainly had a marked effect.
So we had an entry coming through from Chris, not Colin, and he got a Harrenhal out of James's hand there, so that's good. Yeah?
Good for him.
Yeah. So...
Still looking light on characters.
It looks like the decks are very similar then, because they're both running the Harrenhal. So they're both...
Have we seen James play a flea bottom at all?
I don't know. I edited like 3 videos today as well, which doesn't help with the name thing.
Of course. You could also be confused with Colin, because we mentioned Colin in the last video.
Oh, that's why! Because you were trash talking Colin!
Yeah, Colin the Scrub.
Colin the Scrub, because he didn't play the Greyjoy deck that
That's
you recommended.
Right.
That guy. I wonder who's going to do a Colin in this game. Can we make this a thing?
Do a Colin. I don't know if Colin will thank us for it.
No, probably not. Although these guys have made the top 4, right? So doing a Colin is like going 1-4.
Yeah, that's actually like making it sound like doing a Colin is a good thing.
Yeah, doing a Colin is a bad thing.
Oh, good play by Chris.
Yeah. Nice call. Although Colin Weir and Colin Firth are 2 completely different games.
They are very, very different people. Have you taken a moment now to compose yourself?
I feel better now. Yeah, I've got the names. We've got James on the left. We've got not Colin on the right.
You can call him Colin if you like. I mean, I'm sure he'll find the comparison with Colin Firth favourable.
I feel like
even if he's a bit old.
Do you know who Colin Firth is?
Yeah, he's the English gentleman guy, isn't he?
Yeah, the Love Actually guy.
Yeah, I mean, he might be a little bit old for Chris Thompson's taste.
Do you think Americans know who he is because he's English and they don't really watch like English films, do they?
That's like saying, do you know who Americans are? Because...
Well, no, but some like...
Like, have you ever heard of Tom Cruise?
Yeah, I don't like him. He's really annoying.
Cool. So... Things are happening still on the board. There's
Not a lot.
More arts.
So that's a Harrenhal, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And then we've got a Steward and a Raven. So not particularly exciting on the character front.
No.
I feel like Chris is on the back foot a bit here.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
Although his locations are, I'd say, better than James's. James playing Crocodilers, sort of hoping that Harrenhal will be used on them, but no such luck. I can see a Varys in his hand there, actually. Did I see a Jacker? I might have seen a Jacker. Ooh, it's debating. Is he going to use Harrenhal?
Colin on the right, doing some aggressive card rolling.
Don't call him Colin, because then I'll get it stuck in my head that he's actually Colin.
Well, he's conflicted.
He is.
He's not sure whether to use Harrenhal on the dude.
Well, Crocodilers won't be kneeling this turn, will they? So I guess it's quite tempting to get rid of a non-kneeling character.
At least it's not to claim.
Rosemary going down there. Window Aria. Nice bit of stealth, but then he doesn't really need it, does he? It's not like Chris has got any power icons. Okay, what else is inside? Is that a jacket? Each icon?
Maybe, but I believe he got left of the Giants as well.
Oh, right, so we might just save the gold. Does Harrenhal work during the challenger phase as well as only marshalling?
Whenever a character enters play.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah,
So,
that would really suck if you played Last of the Giants.
yeah, it would
Putting the Jack and then it just got Houndhold.
indeed. So, you say he might be saving the gold, but what really? I mean, Jack and Hagar is irrelevant. There are no unique characters to
Yeah,
target,
that's true.
and could get Houndhold anyway. And a Raven and a Steward isn't really a board worth embarrassing.
No.
So,
Maybe he's keeping cards in hand for later. Makes sense.
And with your opponent's Houndhold on the board there, why bother?
Now the problem here is Chris is doing Intrigue. Oh, and the only person they'd be able to kneel to defend with James would be the Pro Killers. So obviously you don't want to kneel them when they've got two non-kneeling. So he let the Intrigue go through unopposed. So that does let him do the Intrigue. Oh, what happened there?
He flea bottomed in Yoren,
Oh, okay.
who opposed the Intrigue challenge.
But still losing.
Yep.
So Pro Killers got the claim there.
And now he has a claim soak.
Yeah, that's true.
Who is he going to soak?
Why don't you just kill Yoren? Then again, I guess if he goes at the bottom of the deck, you've got a chance to redraw him and reuse him.
Yeah, as long as you've got a shuffle.
Yeah.
But that will mean that his board is empty at the end of the round.
Yeah. I reckon that means he might Valar?
Maybe.
The two characters?
Always worth.
Yeah.
Ranging parties are strong.
So, that command that Yoren needs to go. Does Yoren go at the bottom of the deck?
He does. I am convinced they will remember shortly.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, so Yoren going at the bottom of the deck. So, White's board on Chris's side. James two characters. Chris does seem to be going quite aggressive, so he might choose to Valar, but oh, there you go. Yeah, he does. Double Valar, because Varys' riddle. Okay. So at least James there's going to get plenty of gold marshalling.
Yep.
But at the moment, the only characters I can see are Jack and actually no, the Varys win, didn't he? So he just drawn back into another Varys. Okay, so then he really got Jack and Varys by the looks of it.
Oh, he can afford to play Jacken, hard play Jacken if he wanted.
Yeah, he can play both of them. Well, like one of them, but.
But then there's Houndhold.
Oh yeah.
That's going to constrain James somewhat in his choices. It's going to make it hard for him to try and marshal anything. And chances are James isn't going to have a board this round.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think James might just put in one of the characters he's not as interested in, just to try and get rid of that Houndhold? I mean, I'd be tempted maybe to throw in Varys, because I don't think Varys can do that much this game. Both sides seem to be kept small anyway. Maybe chuck in the Varys, get it Houndhold, and at least you can play Jack later.
Maybe. I think I'd chuck in Jack and Hagar, because I'm sure he's only a one-of anyway.
Yeah.
And then if Chris does build up his board, he's still got Varys to Varys it away.
Yeah, I guess so. It depends what other resets James has got. Did James have Valar?
I don't recall.
Yeah, it's a tough choice here,
James
isn't
got
it?
6 gold, plus another for the underground vault. That's 7, and an ocean road.
Up to 8 gold's worth.
So you can't play Jack and then play in Last of the Giants anyway.
No. Okay, so kneeling the ocean road. Oh, you idiot! Played a Rose Road. So the ocean road reduced Rose Road technically. So James is saying he's paying 5 for Varys because now the ocean road, and Chris is saying, well, no, because he played the Rose Road, and the ocean road reduces the first neutral card or non-faction card, which means he has to pay the full 6 for Varys. Otherwise, he would have had 2 gold left over to the Last of the Giants. But now he's only got 1, right?
Whoops.
Oops.
So is Chris going to Houndhold? Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, it's little things like that, isn't it, timing-wise?
Yeah, you got to get your sequencing right. You got to play your cards in the right order.
Yeah, do reactions and things in the right order. Because, I mean, generally in friendlies, something silly like that, you just let it go. But this, at the end of the day, it's top 4 in a tournament, and you know.
Got to get your sequencing right.
Yeah.
Chris is completely within his right to say what he said.
Yeah.
I mean, some people might say that's a bit of a dick move, but he's well within his right.
So it's going to get the unopposed military. There's no claim, but there's no one to claim anyway, so it doesn't matter. So he gets the unopposed, he gets Dom. He does have that Iron Throne. So James did have a very firm lead there, but I think Chris.
Colin.
No, don't. Chris.
Those Hound Halls have given him momentum.
Yeah, the Hound Halls have really helped, I think. Okay, quite quick with their plots. Planting coppers on both sides, okay. So, because Chris has got less power, he's choosing James to go first. Have you found any characters? Well, there's an Ari there. And at least by going first, it means that Chris doesn't have time to play another Harrenhal until anything comes into play. So I think I can see a couple of smaller characters there, actually. Is that as Science Sisters, possibly? Yeah, he's got a couple of things he can put out. So Ari would be quite nice. Like I say, stealth plus a dupe's always good.
Yep.
But how much gold did he get, actually? So he got Vault gets him 1. That's 3. Plus 4. Plus the Ocean Road. So he's got 4, potentially 5 gold to play with.
He got 5 gold, potentially 6. He's got 2 Rosewood now.
He's got 2?
Remember, because he used the Ocean Road to reduce his Rosewood.
Okay. So we've got 5 gold, potentially up to 6. Thank you.
You're welcome. Glad to be of service.
You know, I was sitting there thinking, you're not talking as much as usual, and then I realised it's because you've got football on the telly, it's just silent.
Shush. You're outing my secret vices.
Your secret vices? What, football?
Sure.
You football hooligan, you.
Why? What? How do I even become a hooligan? Just because I like to watch the game of football.
I know what you're like. You go around the street, chanting football songs, waving your scarf.
The humorous thing is, most people that would watch this video, I would imagine to be maybe American.
Oh yeah, and
who have a different idea of football. They would think it's American football.
Oh yeah, so what's football in? Oh, soccer.
Soccer.
That's what the Americans call it, don't they?
Soccer.
How'd you say it?
Soccer.
You know the Japanese, right? They because I teach Japanese. I'm not just randomly saying it. So the Japanese actually use soccer as the word for football, but they say it with the Japanese accent, so it's like soccer.
Soccer.
So I was very cross when I found that out. I was like, they should have used football, the true football, not soccer. That's not a real word.
Well, that word is actually derived from the term association football, which is basically football, but that's the proper name for football. And the sock in association.
That's where they get the soccer from.
Listen, it's all these boring shit.
Is that actually true?
Yeah, it is.
How the fuck do you know this then?
Because I've read lots of books about
football,
soccer tactics and stuff, and I know this shit.
Oh no! Oh, James got out his flea bottom and he's been frozen, and he's been wanted.
Oh, that's nasty. Talk about having the right.
Chris, you naughty man!
Talk about having the right cards at the right time.
Yeah, frozen, solid, and ward. Chris, you're a bad man. That might swing it, actually.
Well, he's certainly given him tempo for this round as well.
If I was James, I'd be kicking Chris under the table right now. Oh, actually, I probably wouldn't. I'm not that mean. But I'd be thinking about doing it.
Last of the Giants in Jackin.
The only unique character is his own aria. Poor James.
I'm going to go in with military.
I guess so.
To get a double kill.
Yeah. Try and get rid of some of those cards.
Get rid of our dupe and then everything without dupe. Also gets rid of the power. I can't say can't. So Chris/Colin cannot come back with a power challenge.
So he's opposing with the Old Forest Centre. So reaction to winning, kill Arya. But doesn't James control the Duke? Still.
He does, yeah.
So he could say that he doesn't want to discard the Duke to save, right? So Arya just dies? Is how it should work. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm right in saying that, aren't I?
I'm pretty, yeah. I mean,
when a character's warded, you still control the dupe, so you choose whether the dupe is discarded to save someone.
Correct.
Okay, so James could have said that Arya wasn't getting saved then.
Well, Chris cannot activate the dupe on Arya because he doesn't own it.
Yeah, okay.
So that's a misplay, I think. We can always get that confirmed, but I think it's a misplay.
Yeah. Well, not so much a misplay, but maybe just...
well, they didn't follow the rules.
Well, maybe just James didn't know it.
James doesn't have to be the one to trigger it, that's the point. He said kill Arya. Chris triggered a duplicate ability, which he doesn't have.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So Chris should have killed him.
And that's forced James to use his march, which he may have wanted to save until later.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Jaqen was able to intimidate Arya because of the Last of the Giants. Gives you an intimidate ability, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay, cool. And that's why that round sort of stopped. Chris going first there. He's played out a white tree, so that's going to be annoying. Obviously slowing James down a bit more. And playing out his own Arya, so that's an alt art Arya. And popping a dupe on her. Playing... I mean, I thought he only paid 3 then, but maybe I miscounted. So paying for the ranging party, first steward, and a bird.
Thinking back to this discarding the dupe thing, I think it definitely, if they had an attachment on it, you wouldn't be able to trigger the attachment ability. I can't remember how it works with dupe.
I feel like in my head you don't control the dupe, but as we've discussed before, my memory is horrendous. So
I'll Google it while you do the thing.
While I do the thing, okay. So Chris's board's looking nice and full here. He's got 3 rose roads, 2 of the melee things to get extra gold. Is it Northern Fiefdom? Is that what they're called?
What?
No, Northern Encampments? No, what's the reducer? The one where you get 2 gold from Night's Watch. Blonde.
Underground Vault.
Oh, not Northern then. Underground Vaults. Sorry, guys. 2 Underground Vaults. He's got Flea Bottom, Iron Throne, White Tree, and character-wise, he's got Duped Arya, Ranging Party, Steward, and that knelt to pay for the Messenger Raven. So he's definitely got a nice amount on the board there. James playing out a Steward, kneeling it to pay for a Messenger Raven, and then playing out Yoren. And he's trying to dupe his Yoren with Chris's Yoren, but I'm pretty sure you can't do that because they're technically considered 2 different characters.
Well,
just like you wouldn't be able to...
You can't use your opponent's cards as a dupe. It's just a rule.
Yeah.
And I can confirm on Card Game DB that the rule is when you ward a character, you do not take control of the dupe.
Right, okay.
And it is ruled by K-Tom, which means it's a fact.
Okay. Well, at least now I know that I remember that correctly.
Well done. You normally remember everything wrong.
That's very true. So, James has decided to steal a Messenger Raven instead.
No.
Not really sure what the other targets
James and
are.
Colin have similar boards aside from the ranging party.
Don't call him Colin! It's going to confuse me even more. I'm playing out Waymar Royce, not Will. I am going to remember this guy's name.
Waymar, not Waymar.
And the Silent Sisters. So both have recovered really nice, actually. They've both got a board's presence there. They've
basically
both got...
splurged their hand.
Yeah. So, well, like I said, I think they've both got enough there. Oh, shit, wait a minute. We have some maths. James has miscounted. What do you get? 4 gold for marched. He got another 4 gold from the bolts. That's 8. Oh, 2 gold, sorry, from the bolts. That's 6. No? Plus 2 rose roads? Oh, no, I know. Right, so he played out the vault and then knelt the vault to get his 2 gold back. So actually he had 4 from March, 2 from the vault, that's 6, 2 from the rose roads, that's 8, minus 1 because White Tree's had 7 gold, 3 for Yoren, 3 for Waymer, left over 1. So he miscounted and played Silent Sisters, which he shouldn't have been able to play. He didn't quite have enough gold there. Okay. And then on Chris's side, got Yoren brought in from the flea bottom and doing an intrigue. So James can't defend and win that. But in hand, I just saw another flea bottom, which is pretty useless at the moment, so I don't suppose he's too bothered. Wants to stop that unopposed going through, though. Oh, typical. Silence is on. So yeah, defending that to stop it from going unopposed. And I'm assuming he's not going to do a military because why would you want to kill Waymer or your own Raven? Yep, so end of the round.
Chrissy probably like, please trigger my Raven.
Chris takes Dom and standing characters. Okay.
They're both very swift in their movement.
Yeah,
I think the speed of Chris is certainly helping James to speed up as well.
Yeah, but sometimes that's not always good because you miss things.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, if you're naturally a fast player, making your opponent play faster will benefit you.
So just here, James is asking about the Dom and just checking the amounts for Dom. And basically, I think there was some confusion and Chris took Dom again. So Chris has taken an extra power there by the looks of it.
Well, I guess that's another mech play.
Yeah. Not having the best of games for these, are we?
No. No, I mean, of course, in top 4 game, you hope for a high quality of play.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you just got some small, mistakes.
Yeah, but
like the Dom thing, the extra gold taken, the dupe.
The dupe, yeah. These things happen.
And it always seems to happen more in these more attritional, grindy, aggressive decks. I see maybe grinding down your brain cells as you play them.
It takes a lot of thinking as well, doesn't it? Decks like these, you really want to think about how you're going to, make all those different parts integrate and work together. And sometimes you miss certain bits and bobs because you're so busy trying to remember what weird combo you're attempting.
Weird combo.
Whoa. What are you doing?
He just marched 2 of his own characters.
So,
oh no.
What's going on? So they triggered, James was first player. He marched Chris's messenger Raven.
That he had Yoren.
That he'd Yorened, but then marched Yoren as well?
Well, I think I mean, this is both players' responsibility to keep track of the board state.
Yeah.
So James has obviously made an error. Chris should probably have picked up on it as well. I mean, you wouldn't like to think that Chris saw it happen and just kept his mouth shut.
Yeah.
Which isn't very sporting. So he's obviously just mistaken it and not noticed.
Okay.
They're not taking very good control of their play area.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a case of both players are responsible for the game state. So, if something illegal like that happens, like the dupe incident and, the Dom thing, there was just a bit of confusion, and now this with the marched.
Maybe they are just playing too fast.
Maybe, yeah. Well, it's not stolen in the recruiter. How does the recruiter work? Is it 2 cost or lower?
2 strength.
2 strength or lower. So can you take an aria?
You can.
But he's choosing not to.
It's a marshalling action, so you don't have to do it when you marshal them.
You
can wait until your opponent take an action.
Well, the only risk of that is if he doesn't marshal anything, he could miss his opportunity. Right?
but they both have to consecutively pass. So, yeah, so I guess Chris had his action, now he has collected income.
I did have a dark period of time where I was playing Lanny, and Cyril and Payne was one of those things where it's always like, oh, should I use him yet? Should I use him yet? If you don't use him, and then they pass their action, and, you know, you were first player, you're a bit like, oh, shit. And, you know, you've missed your chance to chop someone.
Yeah, but then you get to use it and Payne in challenges. That's not so bad.
Not so bad, but I still like to chop someone if I've got him.
It's nice to kill dragons, isn't it?
I don't know, do you want to kill dragons?
Well, I do if I've got Ellen Payne and I'm playing Lanny, and I'm playing against Targ, and there's dragons on the board.
Yeah, fire and blood though, right?
I'd still rather see them dead.
Yeah, I guess they need more of a combo to get them back on the board in comparison, you.
You just put another barrier in the way.
Chris having a good old think here. I think I can see a Varys in his hand, actually. I mean, there's a lot of characters on the board. He might be considering Varysing. But then he'd lose all of his characters as well. Is it worth it? I guess he'd recover quite well with the amount of economy he's got. So, I don't know.
The players are taking it slow now after having played the last round at the speed of light.
Yeah.
They're taking their time. Maybe Chris can't find the answers he wants. I mean, when someone decides to look at your used plots, normally that's a sign of they're struggling. But Chris is winning.
Yeah, but James has got a really strong board now. He might be on the comeback.
When you say strong board, I mean, it's not that strong.
It's strong for this deck. This deck doesn't normally have a lot of characters on the board.
It's a lot of characters. But when you look at it, James has 5 for intrigue, he has 3, 4, 5 for military, and he has 3 for power.
Going for Varys. So he had 4 gold for his plot, plus an extra one which he stole, so it's 5. 8 for the Rose Roads, plus the 4 for the bolts, so he had 12 gold in total, so he could have done what he wanted really, couldn't he? I guess he's going to keep a few cards in hand there ready for after Varys. So if I was James, I think here I'd just be trying to force through as many challenges as possible, especially the intrigue. You know, at least try and get Chris's hand down a bit before the Varys happens.
Sure.
Thanks for that valued input.
I like the little nudge that you gave me to say, you need to contribute right now.
Fill the space, Richard!
And I'm like, sure.
So the intrigue's coming through then from the steward and the recruiter.
3 strength, gonna go unopposed. James takes the last of the giant, so Chris had the option to last of the giant Barrington.
Do you think you would have saved it and done it like that? And then again, you run the risk of it being taken with an intrigue claim, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. He got Varys out. I mean, it's better to hard play him, I guess.
Yeah.
If you're unsure.
The military is coming through unopposed from the Crow Killers, just killing off the messenger raven that you brought in the flea bottom. We've got a power, stealthing Wamer. So that's unopposed and claim. An intrigue, stealthing whoever, but the one else, it doesn't matter. Taking a flea bottom from hand.
Not even going to intimidate Waymar.
Intimidate?
Didn't he last the giants?
No, discussed and marshalled him.
So much confusion. I really need to work my commentary game. All these small mistakes like this.
Ridiculous.
It's just not worthy of a top 4 commentary.
Terrible, Richard. What's going on? And then Chris not bothering with the military and just taking Dom there. And using Varys to wipe board. So James had no cards in hand here, so that's a bit rubbish.
He hadn't even stood all his stuff.
Oh, I lied. He did have cards in hand. Oh, how bizarre. I thought he didn't have any cards in hand. I'm gonna blonde again. Okay, but Chris has got all the cards in hand. What was his last plot? Was it marched?
What, just now?
Yeah.
Fallen from favour.
No, the plot before that.
I don't know.
Okay. I was wondering what his reserve was. Okay, so yeah, it's fallen from favour. So he's getting all the gold here. That's a ridiculous amount of gold. How has he even got much gold? Are they the Nationals ones, those coins?
What coin? What?
The ones that Chris used.
Oh, yeah. They look like it. They're alright. They seem fine. How many ranging parties does Chris have?
All of them. Don't you? No?
What?
Don't you have all the ranger parties?
No? They
Oh.
just concede like this.
Oh shit. What? So Chris made it through!
Well done, Chris.
Well done, Chris. So thanks again everyone for watching, of course. We will see you next time for the final. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so at patreon.com/the White Walkers, and we'll try and get the final out soon.
Yay!
Yay! So, bye everyone!
Goodbye.
Bye!